I feel like my horror brain thinks about Jason Takes Manhattan at least once a day, even if just for a split second. My mind will wander to some shot or some scene or some sort of visual spurt, some music cue, some sound effect, something related to the infamous 8th installment of the Friday the 13th saga. With that said, if you've ever heard me go on record before about Jason Takes Manhattan, which if you're familiar with this channel at all, then I'm sure you have, I just want to point out that I still believe Jason Takes Manhattan is extremely underrated, both as a sequel in the franchise and as a slasher movie in and of itself. Do I think it's starting to get its cult following? Yes, I've said that before. Is it happening fast enough though? No, it's not. I've been screaming from the rooftops for fucking decades. Jason Takes Manhattan is a fantastic fucking horror movie, and only now are people starting to kind of be like, well yeah, it's an okay film, but it's still a terrible Jason movie, and other shit like that. Stop it. But anyways, since this fucking video is about Jason Takes Manhattan, let me go on record again and say this. Not only is this movie a fantastic slasher film in and of itself, but it's also a Friday the 13th sequel dipped in a neon acid bath of craziness. The only reason people don't like it is because Jason spends little to no time in New York City itself. If it was simply called Friday the 13th Part 8, everybody would revere it. But instead, again, everyone has to hate this film because the title is quote-unquote misleading. Here's a thought. How about you just shut the fuck up and enjoy the movie for what it is? You still love the final chapter, right? That has a misleading title, considering. You love A New Beginning, right? Misleading title as well. That wasn't the beginning of anything. You loved Freddy vs. Jason, right? Jason wasn't even in the fucking movie. Just kidding about that last part. But I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. Also, you're sniffing glue if you think Jason actually turned into a little boy at the end of Jason Takes Manhattan. That was plain and simply another one of her hallucinations. Stop saying, that movie was garbage, he turned into a little kid at the end, and find some shit that actually makes sense. Now, I'm gonna go spend a few hours rage commenting on every Jason Manhattan naysayer I can find. Wish me luck.